Okay, since I'm starting up a new channel, I thought it'd only be appropriate that I start off with what's on my shelf collection at the moment. So starting at the top, I've just got a bunch of board games because I don't have space for them anywhere else. $6 Million Man One and the House on the Prairie, those are both sealed still, so that's kind of cool. And then Star Wars game. Some old books up at the top. Some more, it's a Soundwave up there. We've got more behind here, I just don't have the room to display them at the moment, so I'll do a more in-depth shelf display. But Encore, Masterpiece Grimlock. That's a Baldagus there, a G1 Jetfire. Encore, Constructicons. Encore for Max. That's the Japanese reissue. I think that's the 2004 one. Yeah, sorry, right there. So that is with the metal feet. That's still sealed. My Prime that I got for $50, still sealed. As you can see, there's more back there. Some DVDs. Going down this shelf here, got my NES, Genesis, my Super Nintendo, a bunch of my PlayStations, and mishmash of garbage in between, VIC-20 cartridge. This was kind of cool, recent pickup, N64 News. So it's a guide to, where's it? DK64 and Jet Force Gemini. You don't see those very often, so I thought that was kind of a cool VHS to pick up. Those are doubles. A bunch of DSs are back there. 64 or GameCube, sorry. Another PlayStation. A bunch of VHSs. I don't know. I got a whole bunch back there. I'll go through that at some point as well. Again, this is just an overview. Red Wii, PS3, Xbox 360. Some of this, my son's books, my son's Lego that I've given him on my shelf. A bunch of my DVDs. Again, they go back 2 rows. My PSP collection. Not too much, but just the stuff that I thought was interesting. These are, my CDs are all in these cases here. Some of my gaming books, some of my classic collector books, some James Bond stuff in there. This is my small but I think somewhat decent PC gaming collection. So stuff that I've accumulated over the years. That's one of my favorites. Star Trek 25th Anniversary. Original price tag on there. My Lord of the Rings shelf, where I've got all these different releases of Lord of the Rings. There's the OG movie. This is my Megatron shelf. Unfortunately, I don't have a G1 Megatron, but I've got a couple versions of Encore releases in there. My Optimus Prime shelf. This is my G1 Optimus from a kid. That's the mail-away Optimus Prime. And a Game Boy, NES, Super Nintendo. There's my Vita. Small but decent Vita collection. And then behind here is my GameCube collection. Again, nothing I have is really super mind-shattering. I certainly don't have any of the heavy hitters, but that's fine. You're supposed to collect what you like, right? My Super Nintendo collection, small. PS4 collection, which is small. But again, I'll get into more stuff in detail. Here's my 64. Obviously, I've done all the custom cases for it. My Tengen collection that I'm starting up. My NES. These are the boxed ones. The rest of the box, and then these are just my loose ones. Again, nothing. No big Snow Brothers or any of that nonsense here. PS1 collection. PS2. PS3. And again, these go back 2 rows, so at one point I'll do a more in-depth collector video. Just a brief overview of what I got. What did I forget? Oh yeah, my Super Nintendo Power shelf. This goes back, so I've got all my DS games are in this shelf here. These are my workout magazines that I've collected in music magazines over the years. I've covered them all up. My Hardy Boy collection. And then again, moving on, got these are just my boxed systems. Again, just the systems I've had as I've grown up and collected them and bought them from the stores. Just some G1 stuff here. My Takara TFC collection. Some more Masterpiece. E-hobby stuff. Some of the Masterpiece cars. 360 nonsense. And here's my Xbox stuff. And running out of shelf space, so I got some 360 stuff in the front of there. Some Atari, some ColecoVision in there. Some Intellivision stuff. Got some records that I've put behind hanging plates here. Stuff like that. A little bit of Rush. Nice. Genesis stuff. It's my Charlie Brown shelf. So these are the encyclopedias I had as a kid and some other nonsense in there. All these books are double-rowed, so I don't know what the heck is behind them. But just some of the authors I've liked growing up. Robert Jordan, one of my favorites. That's a 15-book series we'll get into. And some old, some of my Walkmans. Another one back there. Deathgate Cycle, Terry Goodkind series. This is my Anne Rice shelf with some other vampire books in there. Yeah, that's right. I got Twilight. Suck it. These are my Dragonlance books and Forgotten Realms books from when I was a kid. So, the only ones I ever had. If my dog would move here. Just my, there's one of my Colecos. Threw that in with my stereo stuff. And that's my vinyl collection. Of course, I got more dispersed all over, so I got to get a bit more organized. And that's it for the time being, I guess, guys. yeah, there's more, but it's all put away and stuff and in storage, so I can't be bothered pulling it out at the moment. But I'll do more in-depth collection videos as time progresses. But I just wanted to give you a brief overview of what my life in collecting channel is going to be about. So thanks again. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Trying to get that viewership back up. And we'll talk to you guys again real soon. Stay tuned.